Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe my TikTok PH. Thank you so much.
Hello, students. Happy learning. Our learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to first define and identify similar and dissimilar fractions. Second, convert mixed fractions to improper fractions. And add and subtract on rational numbers. Ito po ang kailangan matutunan ng mga grade 7 students in the Matatag new curriculum. Are you ready? Okay, let's start. So first, you are going to define the following terms: dissimilar fractions, mixed fractions, improper fractions, and similar fractions. I have here the definition 1, 2, 3, and 4. All you have to do is identify. You only have 5 seconds to answer. Ready? Okay, let's check your answer. The answer for number 1 is correct. Similar fractions. When we say similar fractions, kailangan parehas or same sila ng denominators. Number 2, the answer is correct. That is dissimilar. That is a fraction na magkaiba or different yung kanilang denominators. And for number 3, the answer is perfect. Mixed fractions. Ibig sabihin, combination siya ng whole number tapos yung kanyang proper fraction. And for the last, the answer is improper fraction. Ito naman yung fraction kung saan yung kanyang numerator ay mas malaki kaysa kay denominator. Now, so since alam na natin yung mga definition, you are going to identify if the fractions is similar, dissimilar, improper, or mixed fraction. Ready? Put in the box. Okay, so time's up. Let's check your answer for first fractions. We have 3/4 and 1/2. This belongs to a dissimilar. Remember, magkaiba sila ng denominator. Yung isa kasi 4, yung isa ay 2. Next, the second fraction is 5/4. Belongs to, that is correct, improper fractions. Bakit? Kasi nga mas malaki yung numerator niya na 5 kaysa kay 4 na denominator. Next, number 3, the answer is, okay, perfect. Mixed fraction. Remember, combination siya or pinagsamang whole number. Yun yung 1 tsaka fraction or proper na 1/4. And for the last one, that is similar. Bakit similar? Naalala po ba natin? Magkapares sila ng denominators. Yun yung 7 na parehas. Okay, so with that, since na-identify natin, you are going to apply. Okay, kailangan alam natin kasi mamaya lagi natin binibigkas yung mga similar, dissimilar, improper, tsaka mixed fraction. Are you ready? Okay, let's do adding and subtracting rational numbers. Tandaan natin, meron tayong 3 steps. Ano yon? Una, make sure the denominators are the same. Pangalawa, i-add natin or i-subtract depende sa given operation the numerators and write the result over the same denominators. Okay, una, tingnan natin ito. So, ano yung pangatlong step natin? Yun yung ilo-lowest term natin kung kinakailangan. Kung hindi, yun ay sagot. So, 5/8 plus 7/8. Anong uri ng fraction ito? This is a similar. Remember, magkapares ng denominators. So, first step, magkapares na ba yung kanilang denominators? If yes, proceed ka sa step 2. Just simply add na lang natin yung 5 plus 7 na numerators. And that is, yan. Okay, tapos kakopy mo lang yung denominators mo na 8. Next, i-add natin, what is 5 plus 7? That is 12. And copy mo yung 8. Therefore, what is the lowest term of 12/8? So since hindi pa yung final answer, get the greatest common factor or GCF. Ibig sabihin, ano ba ang pwede pang divide sa 12 na pwede sa 8? That is divisible by 4. Kaya nga, all you have to do is, i-divide natin yung 12 by 4. Kaya nga, that is equal to 3. Also, 8 divided by 4 is 2. Kaya nga, the answer is 3 halves. Ang tanong, ano yung 3 halves sa mixed fraction? I-convert natin. Equal to 1 and 1/2. Paano ba mag-convert ng mixed fraction? Tignan natin na yung denominator mo na 2. Ibig sabihin yan, ilang 2 meron sa 3? Kaya 1, ito yung 1 whole. Tapos, kapag sinubtract mo yon, yung 2 sa 3, matitira 1. Yun yung remainder. Yun yung nasa numerator. Tapos, i-copy mo lang yung denominators. Pag chinek mo yan, 2 times 1, 2, plus 1, 3. Kaya nga 3 halves. Yun yung kanyang equivalent mixed fraction to improper. Okay, now let's have number 2 example. So you are going to identify, okay, since Anong tawag sa fraction na ito? Meron siyang whole number. Ang tawag doon ay, that is correct, mixed fractions. Ang rule natin kapag may mixed fraction, so una mong gagawin, convert mo muna yung mixed fraction to improper before tayo mag-add or mag-subtract. Okay, first, how are we going to convert? Everybody, observe the denominator 5. Kaya 5, multiply mo sa 2 na whole number, that is 10. I-add mo yung 10 doon na sa numerator. Kaya that is equal to 11. Copy mo yung denominator. Since ito ay naka-proper fraction na siya, copy mo lang, wala kang gagalawin. Tsaka mo tignan, pares na ba silang denominators? Yes. Proceed ka na doon sa step 2. All you have to do is subtract mo yung numerator mo, 11 minus 3, tapos i-bring down mo lang yung 5. Tsaka mo i-subtract, what is 11 minus 3? That is 8. Then, bring down 5. So, since wala nang common sa 8 tsaka 5 or wala nang GCF, yan na yung sagot natin. Ang gagawin na lang natin, ano ang kanyang mixed fraction? I-convert natin. Paano ba mag-convert ng mixed fraction? Ilang 5 meron sa 8? 1. Di ba? Ibig sabihin nito, kung merong isang 5 doon, subtract mo 5, subtract mo sa 8, matitira 3. So therefore, yung 3 ngayon, yung remainder, nasa numerator. Kaya nga, 1 and 3/5. Yun yung equivalent mixed fraction ni 8 over 5 na improper. Okay, now let's have number 3 example. I have here 3 over 7 plus 5 over 2. Tignan mo muna siya. Anong tawag sa fraction na to? Magkaiba ang denominators. Ang tawag po doon, that is dissimilar. Ano yung rule natin kapag dissimilar? Ito yon. Step 1, multiply the numerators of one fraction to the other denominator. Ibig sabihin nito, para siyang pa-x. Okay, so kaya nga, all you have to do is 3 times 2. Ganon din yung 5 times 7. Tapos, i-multiply mo din yung kanyang denominators. Yun yung step 2 natin. Tapos, i-simplify mo na. What is 3 times 2? Ang sagot doon is 6. O doon naman sa kabila, 5 times 7 is 35. I-add mo, and then, ano naman ang 7 times 2? Yun yung denominators mo, 14. Okay, ang tawag sa method na ito, or rule, ay tinatawag natin butterfly method for addition and subtraction. Ginagamit lang ito kapag nag-add or nagsusubtract. Tandaan natin, bakit siya tinawag na butterfly method? Kasi po, kung titignan nyo yung pakpak or yung korte ng pakpak ng paru-paro, para siyang ganun yung ating method. Yung pa-x siya. Okay, so therefore, let's proceed. What is 6 plus 35? Yun yung 41. I-bring down mo yung 14. Ibig sabihin niyan, meron bang common or GCF? Si 41 tsaka 14. Since wala na, i-convert na lang natin yan, mixed fractions. We have 2 and 13 over 14. Okay, next. How about number, for example? Same procedure natin. Kapag mixed fractions, all you have to do is convert to improper. Okay, before we do these steps. So first, what is 4 times 3? Ito yon. 12 yon. 12 plus 1, 13. Kaya nga, we have the 13 over 3. Yan yung ating bagong fraction ngayon. Dito naman sa pangalawang fraction, convert natin. 3 times 2, 6 yon. 6 plus 1, 7. Kaya nga, that is 7 over 2. Okay, since na-convert na natin from mixed fraction to improper, since hindi pa rin sila pwedeng i-apply kasi magkaiba yung denominators, ano yung rule natin kanina? Yan, multiply natin yung numerator. Okay, yun yung shortcut natin. So, gawin natin butterfly method. What is 13? Ayan, 13 times 2, ganun din sa kabila, 7 times 3. And also, both denominators, multiply natin. 3 times 2. And then, i-multiply natin. What is 13 times 2? That is 26. Ganon din, 7 times 3. And don't forget the minus sign or the operation, 21. And also, 3 times 2 on the denominators, that is 6. Kaya nga, subtract natin yung nasa numerators. What is 26 minus 21? That is equal to 5. And copy mo or bring down mo lang si 6. So therefore, since ito ay naka-proper fraction na siya, when we say proper fraction, yung numerator mo ay mas maliit kaysa kay denominator. Yan na po yung final answer natin. Hindi na pwede i-convert sa improper. I mean sa mixed fraction. Okay, so therefore, the final answer is 5 over 6. Next, for number 5, so paano kung multiple fractions na siya? So, ibig sabihin na to class, una mong Tandaan, kailangan ma-recall natin yung mga rules if the given fraction is similar, dissimilar, or mixed fraction. Since para-pares sila ng denominators, ang tawag doon similar. Para mabilis natin makuha yung sagot, if the given is similar fractions, i-add natin yung whole number. Ganon din yung ating nasa numerators. Add or subtract. Okay, yung nasa denominator, wala kang gagalawin, copy mo lang siya. Doon tayo sa whole number. What is 8 minus 4? Yun yung ating 4. 4 plus 1, kaya nga ang whole number mo is 5. Sa numerators naman, what is 7 minus 4? 3 yun. 3 plus 3, kaya nga the numerator is 6. Copy mo lang si 9. And therefore, tignan mo ngayon yung 6 tsaka 9. Yan na ba yung final answer sa fraction part niya? Hindi pa. Meron pang GCF dyan or the greatest common factor. Ibig sabihin, ano ang pwede pang divide sa 6 na pwede rin sa 9? That is divisible by 3. Kaya nga, you have to divide both numerator and denominator. Kaya nga, we have, ikakopy mo lang si 5, tapos 6 divided by 3, yun yung numerator mo, that is 2. Also, 9 divided by 3, yun yung denominator mo ay 3. Kaya nga, we have 5 and 2/3. Therefore, that is now the simplified form. Pero pag tinanong ano ang kanyang, since ito ay naka-mixed fraction, gagawin natin siya improper. How can we convert? Oh, everybody, multiply natin yung denominator na 3, multiply mo sa whole number. Kaya 5 times 3 is 15. Yung 15 na sagot, i-add mo yung 2 sa numerator. Kaya nga that is 17/3. Yan yung equivalent improper niya. Okay, for the last example, same procedure natin. Pero this time, magkakaiba ng denominators. At least ma-recall po natin yung mga rules. Okay, so therefore, all you have to do is convert to improper. Kaya nga ito, 4 times 1, 4 yon. 4 times 3, 4 plus 3, 7. Kaya nga, we have new fraction, 7/4. The second fraction would be 2 times 2, 4 yon. 4 plus 1 is 5. Kaya nga, minus, copy mo yung minus operation, 5/2. The third fraction, ito, kukunin natin, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1, plus 2 is 5. Kaya nga, that is 5/3. Since nakuha na natin yung bagong fraction, tignan natin yung denominators, magkakaiba pa rin, di ba? So all you have to do is, anong gagawin natin? Get the LCD. Ibig sabihin ng LCD, least common denominator, or tinatawag siyang least common multiple. Ibig sabihin yan, multiply lang natin yung 4 times 2, 8 yon. 8 times 3, that is 24. Yan yung LCD nila. Yung 4, 2, and 3, the LCD is 24. Paano ko makukuha yung tatlong numerators ko? O, ito tingnan natin. Yung 24 na LCD, i-divide mo dun sa denominator ni 7, which is 4. Kaya 24 divided by 4 is 6 yon. 6, multiply mo yung 7 na nasa numerator. Kaya that is 42. O yung pangalawang fraction, 24 divided by 2, yung sagot doon ay 12. Multiply mo naman sa numerator na 5. Kaya nga, 12 times 5 is 60. Don't forget the minus operation. Ito yon. Tapos pangatlo, 24 divided by 3 is, that is 8. Yung sagot na 8, multiply mo sa numerator na 5. Kaya nga, that is equal to 40. Plus yan kasi plus yung operation. And therefore, kapag nahanap mo na yung tatlong fractions, tatlong numerator sa fraction, i-subtract mo 42 minus 60. Yung sagot doon, i-plus mo sa 40. Kaya nga, we have 22. Ika-copy mo lang sa 24 sa denominator and then you have to see if the given fraction is already in simplified. If not yet, think of the greatest common factor. Ano ba yung pwede pang divide sa 22 na pwede sa 24? Yun yung divisible by 2. Kaya nga, i-divide natin both numerator and denominator by 2 or the GCF2. Kaya nga, 22 divided by 2 is 11. Same with 24 divided by 2 is 12. Since naka-lowest term na yan, hindi na pwede i-convert sa mixed fraction kasi ang tawag dyan ay proper fraction na siya. Yan na po yung final answer natin for number 6. So with that, you are going to do the assignment. So since natutunan po natin kung paano mag-add and subtract, you can now do the assignment number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So kung hindi pa po natin na-master ang pag-add or subtract, pwede natin paulit-ulit na panoorin ang video lesson na ito. Okay? So with that, I hope you learned something. Bye-bye and take care. Ayan. Paki-copy po ang ating given assignment. Okay, so with that, goodbye and happy learning.